I'm Kim Ponders. I live in Brookline, New Hampshire. My brother, who was significantly older than me, was a career officer as well, and convinced me to join the military because he thought I needed more discipline. And for some reason I listened to him, and off I went to officer training school. A few months after I got to my unit, Iraq invaded Kuwait. And so now all of a sudden we were going to be a country at war. We were doing a combat support role, so we were flying on what's called the back end. So I was looking at a big radar scope while we were talking to the fighter aircraft who were out over the desert in Iraq, flying the bombing missions and the air-to-air missions. It was a very intense experience, but I was so young, and just like the kids over there are so young, you're so overwhelmed by the experience that you don't really know what to think about it. The story of being a woman in the flying arena had not really been told at that point. It was so unusual to be a woman flying that I just wanted to write a story about it. My last one just came out. It's called The Last Blue Mile, and it's about the Air Force Academy. It was kind of a high testosterone, rough and tumble kind of place to work in the early 90s as a woman. But if you could do that, and if you were competent, then they would treat you with respect for the most part. Well, the big one right now is how the hell are we going to get everybody out of Iraq? We have an amazing military. We have an amazing military that is so well trained and so well disciplined that they will try their best to do what you tell them to do if you're the person in charge. And they're really trying to fight this war. But when you talk to the people, and I mean the people in charge, they will tell you, look, we cannot keep this up. We're running out, the Air Force is running out of airplanes. People are, they're running out of manpower, they're running out of money. And if we are going to have to face a larger war on terrorism, we're not prepared if we're throwing it all into Iraq. I'd like to think that he had it right. He was thinking about the right priorities for the country. I mean, it's very risky to come out on the eve of a war and oppose it, and that's good, because we're going to need somebody who can take risks in the future. We need a motivator to change the path that we've been going down. But I think he seems to have the fortitude and the desire to do it, and God bless him for that.